also Simply United Together Ministries and Devoted Empowerment Collaborative. And we're coming here letting you know that we're standing here in solidarity with you, not just in presence, but we're in spirit and we're in action. And one of the things that we must know and let these banks know that if you remember 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and 5 years ago, banks came into the churches and they were actually milking off of the people. They were trying to give you loans. They were trying to make you buy a house. They were giving it away like candy. But then they turn around and use that same thing to take it from you. And as we heard here before, many a times they're sitting here and they received their bailout, and what they're doing now is bailing out. They're bailing out on the church. They're bailing out on the community. They're bailing out on the very essence of things that they said they were going to stand here for. And we will not be used like this. We will not be ran over like this. We will not be bamboozled like this. And what we must understand is we must come together and unite as one. It's one faith and one God. It doesn't matter if you live in Decatur or you live in Lithonia or you live in Union City or you live in Milton or you live in Sandy Springs. It doesn't matter. We're all here for one purpose, because if they do it to you, they'll do it to me. And as Dr. King said, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And what we must understand is we can no longer live under the ridicule, no longer live under the fear and the threat of wondering, am I going to lose my house? And how can you believe? Think about this. It's one thing when you lose your home and you called on God and you prayed to God and you just still lost it, but you don't understand why. The one place you come is to your house of worship. That's the place you come where you know there's a foundation there. When everything else goes wrong, I know I can go to the house of the Lord. That's one place that we call the city of refuge. That's one place we call sanctuary. Now understand, if this is sanctuary, how dare any demon in hell going to try to take it over? You cannot take claim on that which is God. This is God's territory. This has been anointed, this has been appointed, and be given not by man, not by a bank, but by God. So I don't care what BB&T says. I don't care what nation says. I don't care what any man on this earth says. This is God's territory. This is God's property. They can't do anything around except they go through God. As a matter of fact, we're standing here to make sure that they understand that this is God's community. I know how long this church has been here. I'm a native Atlantan, and so I know how much it benefits and the purpose of it here. And the moment you try to remove a church is the moment you try to let the evil one in. And we will not let that happen. See, what we have to understand now, in close, I want you to understand this. If the banks don't want to do the right thing, if they want to continue to be greedy, then we must attack them another way. We must attack them by laws and legislation. The same way that they did it to us. And they created bills and laws and lobbyists to have them have bills where they can take our homes. Take what we worked hard for, that they set us up for and give us and sold us this American dream, and then want to snatch the rope from up under us. We got to take back the legislation and put in power of individuals that are spirit-filled, God-led, anointed, and appointed to serve and create laws and pass laws that this atrocity never happens again. You need to make sure we register to vote. Go out there and then vote for the right people that are going to do the right thing by God, not by our own agenda, not by their agenda, but by God's agenda. I love you and be blessed.
God bless you, Pastor Roy.